Okay, I'm at the trailhead for the fairly short Mirray lookout walk in Kakadu. We're just heading across the Darwin today, but thought I'd just go up and check this one out. It's only about 3 k's, I think. They say 1.3 hours on the sign back there, but we'll see. It is uphill, obviously. All right, I'll spin the camera and show you what I'm looking at. So apparently it's a moderately steep climb, they say. It's about 10 in the morning, 34 degrees, so it's a few degrees cooler than it's going to be later in the day. It's still bloody hot and humid. It's December. No, it's January, actually. New Year. There you go. So I've climbed up the side. Car park's kind of down that way a little bit. Now I'm kind of following the like the ridge line to the summit. Track started off pretty cruisy. It's got a little bit rougher at the top there. So it looks like this might be the top up here. Certainly enough to raise a decent sweat in the wet season getting up here, that's for sure. Oh, there's a lookout tower. All right. I'll video when I get up the top of that and have a look, eh? All right, just to give you an idea how hot it is up here and humid, that walk's was less than 800 metres from the car. I'm not super unfit, and I'm fairly well acclimatised to the being up here now. I've done some big walks. That's how covered in sweat I am after if it's coming up. Now I'll go around and get in the sun somewhere. I don't know if you can see the sweat in my shirt. My arms are sweating. It's definitely not easy walking up here in the wet season. I'm going to spin the camera, show you some views. So that's like the view out towards Uber. Not Uber, Mwangi Rock down that way. I think that's those wetlands you can see. I think they're called the Bubba wetlands. Over here, so you can, in the distance, so this is kind of where I've been walking down the bottom down there. So that's what they call the South Alligator. In that blue smudge in the distance, that's the Arnhem Land Escarpment running kind of north-south. So yeah, there's a lot of roots up on the Arnhem Land Escarpment get permission. You can go walk up there for days and days, weeks probably, months probably. Not see another person. Very hard to get permission to get up there though. Alright, that's that direction. So yeah, that's South Alligator kind of direction. And this kind of area out here to the west is like the low, this is like the most typical, most tourist kakadu. It's kind of your lowland savanna, wetland, mixed in with big wetlands. It's not the prettiest, I don't think, but it's got a lot of biodiversity in those wetlands. It's critical. But yeah, it's a harsh kind of environment down there with mozzies and crocs and you name it. Anyway. Alright, so I'm just retracing my step back down to the ute. My steps. I reckon this would be good if there was some storms coming across, some wet season storms. Mind you, I suppose lightning would be optimal up here, but it'd be nice to watch the storms in the distance, rolling across the land, and then maybe bail down to your car just before they get too close. It took me probably, I guess, 20 minutes to get to the top. And that was doing a little bit of filming and taking a few photos. And I am in my hiking Havaianas, which are getting a little bit slippery. Because, yeah, as you imagine, my feet are a little bit sweaty too. Anyway, I'm going to get on with it. Sam's waiting down at the ute. We're heading into Darwin. So I've just come down that ridge, and now the tracks, excuse the dodgy camera, swinging. The ridge keeps going down there, but I'm swinging off the side, back down to the car park. I am actually absolutely soaked in sweat for a, I don't know what it'll be, 1.6k walk. It's ridiculous. So the first 100 metres of this walk, or last 100 metres, whichever way you want to look at it, it's deceptively easy. It's kind of up this kind of gravel path with steps. It's not super steep. Then it does get a little bit harder. I mean, it's still fairly easy bushwalk. But take into account that it does get a little bit harder about 5 minutes after you leave the car park. Alright, speaking of car parks, that's it down the bottom here. See, we're the only ones here. What a shock. I'm going to spin the camera around and sign off once I have a look at the map and see how far I've walked. Alright, I'll catch you in a minute. Okay, so I walked about 1.7 k's on that. That is that's phenomenal. how hot and sweaty that walk was though. This is the reason why I normally, any walks during the day up here, I normally involve a swim, a long swim. But I figured I could just knock this one out on the way to Darwin, just to stretch my legs a bit. But yeah, I have to dry this shirt somehow now. It's wringing wet. Look, it's okay if you've done all the other walks and you're looking for something cruisy. Come up and check it out. Like I said, I reckon it'd be good. Maybe you could try sunset. You might be okay. Or the other thing is when the storms are rolling through, it'll be good. It's not a clear lookout. You're looking through the trees. But there are pretty good views. So yeah, look, have a think about it for yourself. If you've done, like I wouldn't miss Norlangi or Uber or Yellow Waters, or even down where I was down south for this. But it's worth considering. This is the second time I've been up here. I went up here years ago, but it was in the wet season, but it was actually a real wet season where it was pouring with rain, so I didn't get much of a view that day either. All right, at least I got a view today. All right, so this is the car park area. Hang on, a little 360 with the camera. You can see I'm not being overrun with mates here. All right, I'll catch up with you next time.